Salutations, my fellow rafflers and rafflees. I'm on a walk again, day number 2 of our raffle ordeal, and I gotta say, I love the positive response that I got from a lot of you guys in the comment sections on the raffle. That was pretty nice. Hold on, really bright spot over here. It's gonna get awkward. Is that it? Nope, that was a lizard. I thought that was a dog. I normally have a dog out here. Anyways, we're not here to talk about dogs. I would really like to thank a lot of the comments that I saw in there. Such comments as,
"Neat video, smiley face."
Hey there, just saw your video. I agree with you and suggest everyone that is going thought a bad time do it. Talking to anybody actually helps a lot. You should make an Steam group if there are people interested. Just to talk about stuff and be heard by people that understands how you feel. Just to release a little. Good luck.
You aren't a space barber. Frown face.
I have now watched the whole video. Thanks for doing this. If I can think of a particular good deed I have done, I might share it with you.
Yay! I am a super duper neato burrito person, man, woman, machine, robot, cyborg, time traveling, space, royal, loyal, paradox, enigma, characteristic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh, all around balanced player who's dribbling down the field with a football!
because those were some really nice comments. And maybe I'll extend that part a little bit if it... Anyways. Yesterday I was talking about... Mother Christ, hold on. That's a little better. I wanted to talk to you guys a little more about what I was talking about yesterday about setting goals, because I do believe that is one of the biggest things that you can do when it comes to settling some depression. So, I wanted to talk about the differences between your short-term and your long-term goals, and setting those kind of things up. When it comes to your short-term goals, those should only be things that could happen either today or within the next few days. So it's something like, you know, take your car to the wash, or buy that new pair of shoes that you've been needing, or, you know, do that favor you needed for a friend, just something really quick. But when it comes to your long-term goals, like getting a degree in education, or finding that job that you want, you gotta... First off, I know, sunlight. What am I, a vampire? I just really don't like the sun. Also, what's up, squirrel? How's it going? Hey, don't you give me that. That was a weird squirrel. Hey, what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is that... Oh my, squeaky wheels. What I wanted to talk to you guys about today is that when you're starting your long-term goal, don't be afraid that you're going to suck when you start. Because that is just about everybody. There's no one person who's going to get it right on their first time when it comes to their long-term goal. Also, lawnmower. It's just a very difficult thing to do. Like, if you want to get your school degree, well, you might end up failing a class. You might end up doing something silly, or you might end up completely changing your mind. Don't be afraid that you're not going to get it right on your first time, because that is nobody. When I started doing things, and I'm still doing things, like drawing and writing a little bit, I'm still pretty bad. I mean, look at these drawings that I'm going to put up post, or in post-edit. They are not very good. I mean, they're okay, they got a little bit of something to them. There's still a lot that I can improve on, but they're just not that good. And I'm okay with that. I realize that if I practice a little bit on this kind of stuff, it will get better. When I first started drawing, they were horrendous. Mostly because I didn't have any art training prior, and I've still never taken an official art class. I've never taken any kind of art tutorial stuff. I just draw by seeing, and I've built up a couple of skills just by that. But I could do a lot better if I actually applied myself to it. It takes time to get to where you want to be. So for your long-term goals, don't be afraid if that's not happening in the first month or even the first year. I'm not saying that you have to work at it every day either. Because I get the feeling that the people who are saying they worked at it every single day of their life, they have some advantages over life that we do not. We're common people, I'd like to believe. You know, we don't have the job that lets them, you know, take days off. We don't have the jobs that pay really well. We're people that we work hard, and we can't always do everything every single day. That's fine. I'm not saying that we have to. But you should work on it as often as you can. It should be something that you enjoy doing as well. Sorry about that. It was a crosswalk had to cross. Anyways. Another thing you can do for yourself when you have a long-term goal, not only working at it every day, but setting up steps for yourself. I see too many people, and it's unfortunate, but I see too many people, they go out and they have this big goal that they want to accomplish. That's great. But they don't put the appropriate amount of steps. And there is no appropriate number, but that there is an appropriate amount of steps. For example, let's just stick with something simple and easy to explain, like a degree for school. Well, that would involve choosing where you want to go, what you want to do, and what are the classes you have to take. Well, some people, they just take it as those 3 steps, and then they go forward, and they don't end up always getting it right the first time. That's not good. And it's too bright. Curse you, brightness. So, what I've done because I am in college right now, I'm going in. What I have done is that in my room, I have put down a gigantic checklist along my wall that I can check off. And number one, it's a visual thing. I can visually see myself getting things done. And that helps immensely when you want to accomplish your goals. But I've put down every class that I need to get done in order to get, sorry, a little sweaty, to get the degree that I'm aiming for. And what I've also done is I've taken a 12-month calendar and I ripped out all the month parts on it and I put up the days as one big calendar up on the wall that I can see. And I put down dates of important things and I'm always crossing off the dates so I can see which one is coming up next. You know, classes are ending, I have a test coming up on this day and this day. And praise that you get teachers that tell you when your tests are. Just study a little every day on that. But steps. You have to be able to, tell yourself how much you're improving. Because if you don't tell yourself how much you're improving, it just feels like you're always kind of in the same place. That you're not really doing much. And that saddens me quite a bit. Because I see some people who improve a lot, but they're like, it doesn't really feel like I'm doing anything. And that makes me sad. Makes me very, very sad. So, what I would like for you guys to do, because I'm going to put up the phone in just a second and save you for some gross sunlight right there. It's not gross, it's good for you. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and, take a long-term goal that you want to do for yourself. And what I want you guys to do is, I want you to plan out your own kind of steps and see what you need to do to accomplish that goal for yourself. Because chances are, it's probably even not that much. And if it does look like a lot, it's probably a lot of small steps. All you have to do is plan them out and show yourself improving. And I think for those long-term goals, you'll accomplish them quite easily when you're seeing yourself improve. So, thank you kids for watching. I'm gonna go finish my walk now. Hey!